another day. It's just another day.
Well, good morning, afternoon, or evening, as the case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zen Archer. I had a couple of people that are down south and no longer in this area ask me if I would take some pictures of the colors of the leaves changing here in Ohio, because apparently they're not, they don't get a chance to see it anymore. So I thought we would take a small, short nature walk, and I'd show you some of that in the place that I live, where I'm around anyway. I'm actually on a walking trail that is part of the Cleveland Metro Parks system of trails. For those of you that don't know, we have something in Cleveland called the Emerald Necklace. And the Emerald Necklace is a system of parks that completely encircle Cleveland. So, and surrounding area. Goes out quite a ways, actually. So, in order to show you the changing colors and such, I've shown you the wildlife in my area. I thought that today I'd do something a little bit different and bring you out here for a nice little nature walk. Now, the funny thing is, usually this woods is teeming with all kinds of deer and chipmunks and squirrels, but it's really rainy today, so I think they must be hunkered down somewhere. As a result, I'm not seeing very much wildlife today. But when we get a little bit farther on, I'm sure there will be some at the lake that I usually vlog from, which isn't too awful far from here. So I thought I'd take a walk along, share a couple of thoughts while we're out here, and just introduce you to my neck of the woods. So, I was on Stickcam yesterday, and in Renetto's Stickcam room. Renetto signed up for Stickcam, I think, on the 13th of this month. He gave out his phone number on Stickcam and spent something like an hour, see if we get a little better light here, something like an hour answering phone calls from people that were on Stickcam. And the usual crowd was there. There was Tara 916, and I think YouTube News was over there, and Alan Williams was there, and a few others. Mi'kmaq, everybody knows Mi'kmaq, he was there. And it was crazy. Tara got out some of her Halloween stuff, and those of you who haven't seen that yet, just wait, because a vlog is coming up for Halloween, and when we get to that point, I'm sure she'll be there in full attire. The rain doesn't get too much of my camera. It's actually a pretty brisk day. We're looking at I think it's 44 degrees right now. So it's a little cool. But a walk always does me good, and I enjoy it. Let's see, what else has been going on? Oh, you know what? Somebody out here put together what I think is probably a very good idea. I would like him to contact me because I've lost his video. And you know who you are. You did a video called Truth Be Known. And please contact me again and give me the link to that video, because I'd like to talk to you a little bit about it, and also let's maybe take it another step. So that would be good. Tara did a relax video. I don't know if she still has it up or not. There were some audio problems with it, and I contacted her as quickly as I could to let her know that that there was a problem. Now, in the metro parks where they have these walkways and stuff, you will often see little bridges and stuff like this. And that's usually, it kind of adds a nice element to the walk. And this is actually this little stream here that's coming through actually becomes a much bigger stream. And what this goes out to is a place that's called, it's known here as Lake Isaac. Lake Isaac is a bird sanctuary and also a glacier pothole. And although it just looks like a lake, it doesn't look like anything special. But it has been set aside as a historical landmark as well as a wildlife fowl preserve for all kinds of woodland creatures, including ducks. You often see wood ducks here, and even where I'm at you don't see wood ducks, so that's kind of cool. And of course the herons, like you've seen at near my place, and you're not allowed to fish, or they ask you not to feed the birds, although probably half the people that visit there do. But this is a nice little walk through the woods. Now usually what I would do like this in the morning is I take a little walk like this, and then I'll go by the local coffee shop, get myself a nice hot cup of coffee with one shot of hazelnut, and sit back, relax, enjoy the coffee, and then stop at a local diner and have a little bite to eat. That is, when we can get out. When Mom and I can get out. That's not always possible. But we try from time to time. You can't sit in the house all the time. And even though there's business to be done, you still have to take some time to relax. So that's the way that we do it. So this is pretty much a typical walk for me. I probably do this every couple of days. Not quite so much when the snow starts to fly, and that'll be happening soon. You can see I already broke out the turtleneck. That's because although I'm hot-blooded, there are some cold areas here. And a little step we came up. I don't really know how many miles of walking trail, or they call it all-purpose trail, there is, but there's quite a bit. You could probably spend the better part of a day going all around the Cleveland metropolitan area. I've done a bike tour that was a 150-mile round trip through the metro parks myself. So let's see if I'll show you a map of how the parks go, and maybe a little bit about the Cleveland Metro Parks. I don't know how much of this you'll be able to read, but we'll try. It says, one of the major highlights of the reservation is the Lake Isaac Beyer Pond Wildlife Sanctuary. Lake Isaac, a waterfowl refuge, is classified as a glacial pothole, and its surrounding land is home to deer, fox, minks, and countless other wildlife. Bear Pond, situated off Main Street, is a quiet and scenic fishing spot with multiple wetlands. Both Lake Isaac and Byers Pond have abundant hiking trails. The two areas combine with the newly acquired Lake Abram for one of the most active wildlife corridors in Cuyahoga County. And they've got a nice little picture there of the lake. And I'll give you basically the same kind of a picture in a real life way. Now I'll go ahead and take this and I'll combine it with some more shots of the changing colors of the leaves, since that's what I was asked to do. And hopefully this will be a decent vlog. The only bird that is here today, it seems, is this one heron. And you should be able to see him right out there. Fishing must be slow. They also have these little nesting boxes for the wildlife. And that's kind of cool. And they're all over the lake here. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed this little walk through where I live. You know, it's kind of funny because it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to the city. And there's still all this beautiful, you know, nature and wildlife around me. And taking a walk every once in a while back here really keeps me calm and helps me focus my energies where my energies need to be. I hope you had a good time, and until next time, this is Zen Archer saying, you be well.
It's just another day.